Hi there, my name is Mufaro Mazote and a very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe. It is so much fun here. I do anything and everything, and today I am kickstarting my money series. I'm very passionate about talking about money, and in today's video, before I make the intro too long, we are talking about why you can't save money. This is obviously a sensitive topic, but I think we need to grab money topics by the horn and just dive into it. And sometimes there is really no unsensitive way to talk about it. So disclaimer before I dive right into it, though I did study accounting, I am not a financial advisor, nor am I qualified to give anyone financial advice. So everything discussed here is to be taken with a pinch of salt, but let's dive into it. Reason number one why people can't save money, or why you can't save money, is that money is a very integral part of our life. And I would say the first reason why you can't save money probably has nothing to do with money, right? If you want to eat, you need money. If you want to dress nice, you need money. If you want to drive a nice car, you need money. If you want to live in a nice house, you need money. And I think these are some of the reasons why it becomes so difficult to actually be in control of your money. And I strongly feel that if you can't control your money will control you. And realizing the triggers actually will then help you to save money. If you realize this is where my money goes, and money spending is very different from person to person, because we all have different preferences, we all have different habits, we have different lifestyles, we all prefer to do different things. And I strongly feel that it is very important to have a healthy relationship with money. If your relationship with money is not healthy, it could end up being very toxic and also very unhealthy, because it's money. I feel that money is very personal, and also spiritual might be a stretch, but I feel like it has this spiritual thing going on with our relationship with money. Jumping to reason number two why you can't save money, this one is, it leads to my first point. You make decisions based on emotions. And I think that, of course, you're gonna make decisions based on emotions. You are a human being after all. However, if I feel that I'm bored, I might just say, oh, I'm so bored. Let me just go out on a shopping spree just because I can. You are not making a rational decision. You're just making a decision because you feel bored. And now you're going to spend money. And now there's nothing wrong with spending money and spoiling yourself, but the biggest and most important question is, was this in the budget? And sometimes sometimes people ask for money, and because they are very dear to your heart, because you feel that you're responsible for their lives, because you feel that this person is very important to me, you just give that person money because maybe it's your family, maybe it's your mom that needs money. I mean, how do you then say no to your mom? But unfortunately, if that decision leads you to being broke, you have made a money decision based on emotions. This is a tricky one, because everything we do as people, it kind of stems from our emotions. But I think my point with this one is that you can't save money because you haven't also put a rational way of thinking behind it. You've just done it. This is also like, spontaneous spending of money. And we all do it. Sometimes life is fun when it's spontaneous, but I think always have a budget for spontaneous activities. I think if you really want to be able to save money, every single thing that can come up needs to be budgeted for. And if it's not in the budget, you need to have the discipline and the rational mind to say no. Sometimes you need, and also I'll also say, you can't save money because you don't know how to say no. You don't know how to say no to yourself, and you also don't know how to say no to other people, which can become a really, really big problem. Reason number three why you can't save money is you have childhood traumas. I would like to share a story, but I don't think I'll be able to share that story as it is very too personal. But I'll give an example out growing up, and you see other kids having sweets, cake, nice packed lunch, and all you have in your lunchbox is a slice of bread with butter or peanut butter. Sometimes we don't realize the trauma that maybe coming from a poor background may have on how you're going to spend money in your adult life. And it's almost a case of you start to play catch up. You start to play catch up. Even, for example, clothes. Maybe you grew up seeing other kids getting Christmas clothes and you couldn't get Christmas clothes, and now come your salary, the first thing you do before you even pay rent is buy clothes. Childhood traumas are very, very real. I think this is where sometimes as people we need to also be we need to come to terms with the fact that sometimes you need therapy, because such traumas can actually have such a strong financial hold. It can strangle you, it can choke you. It's that bad that you make irrational decisions. You will still have clothes, but you will still go buy more clothes, you know. You will be overwhelmed because you have childhood traumas. Childhood traumas are something to look out for, because if you let it control you, money is going to control you, and you'll be that person getting to month end and you don't have money to go to work. It happens to people. And then reason number 4 why you don't save money, I think when people talk about money, we omit how important your mindset is. You need to have a clear mindset. You need to have a rational mindset. And I think there's people that believe that if I earn, for example, I net 18,000 rand per month, whatever the case may be, I net 25,000 rand a month. You could be netting 40,000 rand a month. Let's put it there. You could be netting 40,000 rand a month, and you actually believe that you need to use that entire 40,000 rand. That is what catches people out. And you also don't believe you need to have a saving. You need to put some money away for a rainy day, whatever the case may be, because hey, life happens, right? And I think it's, not believing you need to use your entire salary, I think also sort of comes with believing you don't need to budget. Because imagine if you don't have a budget and then you have a salary, you're just gonna use all of that, and that's fine. Some people prefer to live like that. You're just gonna be like, okay, I have my salary just came in, it's 35,000 rand. I'm just gonna pay rent, I'm gonna upgrade my car, I'm gonna pay my car off, I'm gonna do XYZ, and just make sure that you've used all of it. Which to me is mind-blowing. But we are different as people. But I think this happens if you can't budget and save. And sometimes people get too excited, and then I once heard a story, for example, of a guy who was, had a nice job, and he was netting like 100K, and he would spoil his friends, go out with his friends to Dubai, travel, and he would pay for their tickets, and everything would be on him. And sometimes that it comes to childhood traumas. Maybe for him, for the first time, he felt like, you know what, I can actually feel good about myself. And unfortunately, when things went sour and he lost his job, I mean, he had absolutely nothing to his name. And I think that can be avoided. Reason number 5 why you can't save money is simply because you are living beyond your means. We hear this one a lot, and I think living beyond your means is that because it all links to budgeting. And in episode 2 of my money series, I'm gonna dive deeper into how do you actually budget. I think in episode 2 I will be showing my budgeting methods and what it actually means and the benefits of it. I think maybe we don't understand the benefits of budgeting, and if you don't budget, you might make a miscalculation. You'll be like, oh, I've paid for this and that. You just go on a spending spree, and sometimes we need to spend, like, you get your salary, there's a lot of things that need to be paid for. But if you actually budget and sit and think about what you need, you actually find that I don't need that actually, or I don't need that, or this amount is enough for going out, this is enough for food, this is enough for fuel, etc., etc. So I think, to sum it all up, people struggle with saving money because there isn't enough controls in place, there isn't enough thought process put into how do we spend our money, there isn't enough budgeting and just thinking about what do I need to do, and also maybe not having a goal. You don't have a reason to save money. Why do I need to save money? But that's why I think in life, if you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, this is what sets people apart. I think a salary is actually a scam. A salary is a scam, in my opinion. I will dive deeper into these topics as we move along our money series. Reason number 6 why people can't save money is that you have given into society's pressures, which is why I keep on saying it is a mental thing. How you spend your money has a lot to do with your state of thinking. And sometimes, yes, we want to feel good about ourselves, but do we want to do it at the expense of ourselves? I think no. If you sit down and think about it rationally, you don't want to appear as if you have money when you actually don't have money, or you don't want to shop. I can't afford to shop at Zara, I will say that, and I don't care who's gonna judge me for it. And understanding that not being able to afford something does not mean you don't have the money to go and physically buy it. It just means that I can't afford to have that lifestyle. Because sometimes you get cases whereby somebody will literally use half of their entire income for something they don't necessarily need. I don't need to shop at Zara. I can shop at Jam Clothing and get the same thing a lot of the times for a fraction of the price. So sometimes it's also about having less pride and also just not giving into society's pressures. Yes, I would love to be able to walk into Zara and just buy anything I want, but to have the maturity to say, I can't afford this, it's not for me. Maybe one day I'll get there. So I think this is one crucial thing people struggle with a lot, not being mature enough to accept that I can't afford this, it's not for me. Yes, it's important to spoil yourself, it's important to have pride in yourself, it's important, but too much pride can never really be too good. I mean, I'll talk about why a salary is a scam. Like as I said in episode 2, we're looking at budgeting. So please stay tuned. I hope that this video was helpful, and I'll catch you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. I love you for watching always. Bye.